Hey guys, welcome back. Day 2 of Etheria Rerolling, so we're gonna hop right in here. We got Asia server 1 we'll start with, level 1 through 5, and that'll be what we're doing for today, and then if we've got time at the end, maybe we end up doing some, playthrough on the baby account we got yesterday with Europe server 1, so pop right up in here. What do we do here? Europe is EU, then Asia's got to be at least A, right? A. I'll just do A Pharaoh. Good enough. What are the odds we lay an egg today? Go 0 for 5, no LDs at all. Not even, obviously we're going for Shadow Sania here, but we might lay an egg today. Trying to get myself into the camera right here, but also be able to look at the screen. I've only got one screen on my for my computer here, so yeah, it's a little rough there, but we'll get through it here. You guys should know if you're rewatching the broadcast later on, not during live. I have some lag behind where I'm at in the video and where you guys are with your comments. So if you guys see me reacting to comments late, you know that's what's going on there. It's physically, I'm physically not in sync with chat and what's happening in real time. So at least I wasn't yesterday. So I don't expect that to be any different today, to be quite honest. But, keep on popping through here. Different style. It's always the most annoying fight of the tutorial, for me at least, because there's no way to get rid of all of them. So the question is, do you just take the side ones and then leave the middle one, or do you take care of the one in the middle and then the side ones hit you? So I've not found the fastest way yet. So. You guys are just tuning in. We're trying to figure out if we're gonna lay a goose egg here. Go 0 for 5, no LDs at all. So based on what I got yesterday, I had 5 LDs. There were was there 13 SSRs that were pulled. There were 5 LDs. And then one account out of the 6 had 2 of them, so one account had 2, then 3 accounts had 1, and then 2 accounts had 0 LDs, which actually I think are pretty good rates to be getting 5 out of 6 on average for LDs, so today might be a little rough, admittedly. You were here yesterday and was trying to figure out if Dorothy could actually do more damage than Gray and Sybil, which is weird. She's a healer, but everything's based off of attack with her, and she's 1 level higher than the rest of them are at the moment. Not that level actually does that much in this game, but I'm wondering if Dorothy actually does more damage here than Gray and Sybil do. She can finish, maybe? Yeah, there we go. We are through the tutorial once again. The music's better today too. I think I got that figured out. I think it was a little too low yesterday. So hopefully this will work out better. Hyperlinker is falling yet again, so let's get in, get our Leanne, keep it pushing. Did we save that, or I think we got the download there. Alright, we can get right back into this stuff. Alright, yeah, the music's too loud. Music is too loud somehow. Maybe that'll work out a little better. I shall get this done. Let's get back onto the train here and keep it pushing. Alright, let's get these auto battles unlocked too. Gotta get those every time. I assume we're doing better than on the audio here. Hopefully we are. So yeah, you can hear me pretty clearly there, lovely. We take that a little farther that way. Hopefully that'll be good. The issue with YouTube is videos are different levels of sound as well, so one song that might work well for one thing doesn't seem to work so well for another thing, and yeah, that's the nature of YouTube. Alright, this guy. Let's get our newspapers and keep it pushing here. An ad. That's not right.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior work and life and job experience.
Alright, at least they were short. I'm gonna have to get YouTube, YouTube Red, is that what it's called? It used to be called YouTube Red, where you could pay to get rid of the ads. I think it was like $5 a month, and then some of the money would go towards creators if you watched them for long enough or something, so I think I'm gonna have to get YouTube Red for these streams. I'd like to have music playing for the streams to fill some dead space, have something in the background for people's brains to kind of nibble on a little bit. Okay, level 80. Yeah, wow. Two level 82s in chat, so nice. Nice. The game's been out for 22 days now, I think, so 22 days. They might be able to, they might hit 100 before day 30, before the 1 month mark, if you're using all your stability stuff, those, whatever, mental stabilizers that give you more energy or stability or whatever you want to call it to farm. You're using all of those up, you're using all 10 possible refills off of crystals per day, and you're buying more packs for more energy, more mental stabilizers in there, then I'm wondering, yeah, if they're going to get to 100 in under a month. Would be pretty wild. Got this guy around there. And we're off. The luck I need for Lillian Messiah is too much, yeah. Or Million Shadow Sonya, I mean, is too much, yeah, definitely. That is a tall order, a big thing to ask for, but there we are. Yeah, it's yeah, too much, yeah. No, you're not wrong there. I think it's a 25% chance, so a 1/4 chance if you get the SSR to actually get an LD, and then now with what's her name, Yelly in the game, now it's a 1 out of 7 after that. So what is that, like 14% of the time? Is that what a 7th is out of 100? Then you have to hit 25% and then 14% in the same account. So yeah, but we did get Lily yesterday, a Lily Messiah account, so I've got something to play there with her then. My main account has Heinrich, Mio, and Messiah, so I've got a pretty good main account. I would say it's free to play on that one. I've spent all the crystals. I've spent every summon I've had. I've spent every crystal I have. I've spent basically on that though. So I've hit pity a couple times already there, and but yeah, I've gotten some good pulls there. Here we go. If you guys were here yesterday, I was complaining about how this Kaz is both Kazuyo and Kazumi put together, and it's the green element, and then she's got skills that are all wrong. So I'm wondering if she was from a previous beta, and her skills haven't been updated, and Affinity hasn't been updated or something, or what exactly is going on there, or she's I don't know, affected by Genesis. Yeah, that's the disease they're trying to fight in this game, is Genesis. It affects these Animus and corrupts them or something. So maybe she's corrupted. She's got, I don't know, split personality now. But yeah, that bothers me a little bit though. That stuff is off. All right, let's see what we get here. The first 10 pull. Okay. Got the Didding. It's always a good start there. Now it's going to want us to pretend to do Grim Pursuit, and we'll back out of that, and then we can start entering our codes, which are wildly irritating, so exit that. Alright. Alrighty then. Yeah, I think the only way they could make this faster is if they got rid of the whole promo code system entirely, and then just every new account got all the resources for putting this stuff in anyway. But then, where would the agony in that be? If everyone it was just sent to their email and you didn't have to input a boatload of codes. I add in all the crystal codes because it adds up to another 10 pull. Sometimes it rounds off the other crystals you already have to help make sure that you get to like a first 10 pull and then hit a second one after that. So there's that. Skip this one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, sorry about the ads, you guys, for the music. Braxo. I'm pretty sure it was Braxo went off about how Etheria Restart was a dog shit game and stuff like that. So, which I think I was saying that yesterday, and I'm pretty sure he's a Honkai Star Rail player, so I'm not sure where he thinks the massive decline was. I feel like this game would only be an improvement on top of that, but I haven't played Etheria Restart, or I haven't played a Honkai Star Rail in pretty much since it came out, so I would probably not know any better. Some people have psychological needs to lose the 50-50 too. That some of these games provide them the opportunity to lose, so they need that in their life. The significant blood pressure increase, the hope that they feel, and then the tragic decline they feel when they fail. And when I say fail, I mean it's like this. Like, you're really not failing. It's just, that's just RNG. Alright, just 3 more codes here. We need to collect all of our stuff and keep it pushing. Alright, wonderful. The pass, right? The pass doesn't have anything. Gotta hit this. And then the shop needs to get hit as well. These. Alright. There's something there. Oh, it's the summoning button, okay. And then the event will have a couple more in here then. There's 5 there. That might be it. Might be it. I thought I was getting... Yesterday I was getting like 72 to 74. So I feel like I'm a little behind today, but yeah, we'll have to come back out and get more crystals a little later then. It's fine. Or did we not? We must have not collected any of our achievements. Maybe that's, yeah, that's what happened. We just didn't get any of the achievements there. Okay, looks like we're going to full on this one. If it's not in here, it'll be in the next one. And then it's like, do we get 2 SSRs or not? Holden, eh? Okay, we did pull one of him yesterday. Not on an account that I would intend to play, but we did pull him. Trinidad, Kazio, or Kazumi. Alright, Dorothy, RC77. Nice. Looks like we hit a little early this time. So we could potentially get another one if we got lucky, but we will see. Getting again, and we got Yelly or Mio? Mio, okay. That is the 8th Mio I've pulled. I've seen plenty of her. I really have. Okay, the back-to-back. We'll see. We will see. I would not mind getting, like, this being the good account. Because I played Global 1, and then I'm going to be playing a baby account on Europe 1, Server 1, and then... So if I could get... Healing the woe. Anyway, so if I could have gotten, like, Asia Server 1 with a good account, that would have been nice to just stay all up in the 1 range or whatever. And it's pretty easy to remember what I'm playing. But yeah, so far this is definitely a toss. We're going to check these here. Okay. So good rates, definitely, to get 3 SSRs. But yeah, obviously not really what we're looking for. Just fine. I don't know what I would have to get on the Asia server account. Like, I feel like I would have to get Lily Shadow Sanya. Like, maybe if I just got Shadow Sanya, I'd play it, but I feel like it's gonna have to be really pretty stacked for me to really care to play on the Asia server account. Okay, we got that one there. Wow, 4 of them. So, pretty insane luck. Actually, it's just like there's a huge difference between getting 4 that you want and then getting 4 in general. So far, I've not been impressed. Ling Luo, obviously being free, is what it is there. Mio Yelly. Yelly is new. I don't have a Yelly on an account that I was intending to play, so maybe, I don't know. I could be maybe persuaded to do so. Okay, do we have enough? Do we have enough anything in here to help get the next set of summons? A bit short there, so we have, what, 800? So we just need to get 2 from the summon shop. And we'll see. Summon shop here. Anyway, we're starting off pretty strong here to have 4 SSRs total. That's the most that I've seen in these rerolls so far. And for 2 of them to be LDs, of course, is pretty cool. So, alright, we'll smash through that one, and then we'll just keep it pushing that, I think. Yelly seems cool. She seems alright. I'm a little iffy about her myself, but we'll see. We'll see how she develops. Maybe I end up playing the Asia 1 server, just to play with Yelly. Asia 2. There we go. All redeem code already used. Yeah, I already used up all the redeem codes. I put all of them in right away. Since all the extra creator codes, even though they're only 50, crystals each, they add up to over a 10 pull. So I make sure I do those every time. So, yep. Mio, Yelly, Holden. Those are actually all pretty good. Yeah, the Ling Luo obviously is free, but not that she's bad. It's not like a bad deal to get her early on too, but it's kind of like you'd rather just get something else and start filling up your roster with things you're not going to get for free in a week instead of Ling Luos. So many people sell account in this game with Lily and Shadow Sonya, just $3 to $5. Do they have scripts already? Are they running scripts on multiple computers and the scripts are doing it, or are they manually inputting all these different emails and running all these different servers to reroll? Because $3 to $5, I mean, that's obviously that's quite low. Not that it's a great idea to buy anything, buy any accounts, but that's pretty low, 3 to 5 there. Are those maybe those are the ones that just got hit in that ban wave, are they? Okay, let's hit this guy if we can. Okay. Many people on my country roll this game manually. Yeah. Where are you from, man? I'm from America, and it's hard to get people to just go to work at all, so getting people to reroll this game over and over again for Shadow Sonya Lily accounts, that's pretty wild. From Indonesia, yeah, cool. Good deal over there. What time is it in Indonesia? Shouldn't you be... What are you getting up for work, or... Indonesia, what is it? Midnight, or where? I don't know. Must be pretty late over there or something, my guy. $5 a.m. Come on. Oh, you work from home. Okay, yeah. Good deal. I'm, so, yeah, I actually work for the post office. I, deliver mail here in America. And, but I'm going back to school. Gonna try to get a remote job. So I can spend, hopefully, some more time with my, kids, see them a little more when they're growing up. But what do? Do you, kind of a tech job, or, I guess it'd have to be tech, right? Tech or some sort of business work. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, our money is worth more or whatever in America. We get higher salaries, but I mean, it just gets crushed, dude. Our government just, there's really not. You're pretty much poor or you're rich in this country at the moment. There's an abnormal amount of wealth among people that are 65 or older, or people that are in the government, and everyone else is kind of like in severe debt, pretty much. Like, not everyone, but yeah, our high salaries don't get us real far. That's all I can say there. Especially when you're, if you're like a single, like, you know, like one parent, like you have a spouse and kids or something. If you're like a one person working, one person staying at home, it's like guaranteed poverty here. Almost guaranteed poverty, basically. They screw with all of the money. If you're from America, I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They have artificially increased our prices to basically force all men, all women to have to work to have what in the 50s and 60s was just a normal quality of life with one person working. Got so much the salary is here. I'm guessing in Indonesia it's probably something like, I don't know, maybe 15,000 USD if you compared. $150 in 30 days. That's pretty wild that you guys survive over there, like that's the conversion rate, because groceries here for 2 weeks is like $400. That's like, it's like you almost spend more on food in America right now than housing, which is for at least for our standards, that's pretty wild. That's weird for food to be that so high. But yeah, we can barely afford food over here. But and then you look at the fact that we can barely afford our food, but we barely pay our farmers anything. They're constantly on government subsidies. That's the only way their farms survive every year. It's a real whack system. Really whacked. But hope you're doing well on that, man. Hopefully over there that's, you know, good money and be able to provide and enjoy yourself and do the things you like to do.
For a limited time, you can save up to $1,000 store-wide. Don't miss upgrading your patio. Save up to 20% on select outdoor furniture. And buy now, pay over time with 0% interest until 2030 when you buy in store.
Gotta get this phantom cat on here.
In store or online. Only at
We can
Ashley.
hop back on the train. I wonder if you could put in reroll codes right there, actually. I wonder if you even... I feel like maybe you could get away with that. I don't know, maybe it doesn't work that way, but... So everyone always does tutorial in the first chapter. They don't input the codes after the tutorial, so I just assumed it didn't work, but maybe it does. Load up together. Let's keep it pushing here. Alright, once we beat the shield guy here, we should be... Are we on the train at that point? I think we might be on the train at that point then. Or do we... Right? We're on the train. I've rerolled so many times, I really should know that by now. I should know step by step the first chapter, but... Not quite, no. So, okay, we are on the train. Wonderful. This guy. There. You know, when I first read Leanne's skills, my first playthrough in the game, I thought she had double AoEs. I thought it was a full AoE hit on the third skill, full AoE hit on the second skill, and then the first skill was a single target or something like that. But then I find out the second skill is a random multi-hit, and that's almost worse in every way. I feel like she'd at least be usable for Arena. If she just had double AoE, then she'd be usable there. But she's not usable really in Terramaton anyway, so the multi-hitting is irrelevant. You're not going to bring her into Aurora, so the multi-hitting also is irrelevant there. You're not going to be abusing Revelation on her or anything like that, so... yeah, if she could just do double AoEs, I feel like that would be significantly more helpful for her and for people wanting to actually use her. That should be like a Lucian from Summoner's War, or any other champion in any other game that does, you know, double AoE, second, third skill, good damage, stuff like that. But she's just not great, sadly. Alright, last fight, then we've got to do our forced 10 pull and then get our codes running. Did a 10 run and all of them were epic shells, and God, I hope that wasn't Inferno. That was probably Inferno mode though. If you guys have not gotten there yet, you can farm epic shells from Inferno, which doesn't make a ton of sense. I kind of understand it a little bit, but the drop rate seems to be leaning more towards the epics sometimes, so yeah, I guess you can do 10 runs on what I'm assuming was Inferno and yeah, get nothing but epics. No mythicals, no actual upgrade to your account. Just 10 more things to recycle. I didn't realize Cradles was a... I'm supposed to be listening to music that isn't copyrighted, and it's playing Cradles by Suburban, so I'm a little a little concerned about the copyright now, but I'll just let that continue, I guess. Okay, alright, we can back out of this.
Daddy,
Yeah, what do you need?
please get my tablet.
And took your tablet?
Yeah.
That sounds about right. You want to bring me his?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Buick. Now. Buick.
You want to get the tablet?
Exceptional by design.
I'm going to get it working for you?
0.9% APR and no monthly payments
Yeah,
for
go
90
get it.
days on these 2025 Buick models.
Or is it dead? Did the tablet die?
Please get the tablet. Please get the tablet.
In case any of you are wondering, my son is 3 years old. That is why he's talking in a language that's barely English. So yeah, you gotta go get it, and I can get it working for you. I can get it working for you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want a snack instead? All right, let's go get it. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Come on. Yeah, kids are not normal. That's all right though. Yeah, family first. For them, it's their tablet first. Their cars first. They watch these cars on these car videos on YouTube. It's like the most degenerate nonsense I've ever seen. It's like meme noises in Fortnite and Call of Duty zombie noises and like just videos of Lightning McQueen driving down a straight road doing absolutely nothing for an hour. That's what they want to watch on TV. They don't want to watch, like, they'll watch, like, SpongeBob and Scooby-Doo, like, stuff like that sometimes, stuff that I would consider to be a little bit more normal, but I don't know who even thought to make these strange meme videos, and there's, like, videos of cars and tractors going around farms and pushing just random objects around and stuff like that, just weird stuff. And then there's other videos of dancing vegetables and fruit, which, you know, in fairness to them, some of those are bangers. It's no words, it's just like musical beats and the dancing fruit and dancing vegetables, whatever. But some of the songs in there are actually pretty good. All right, we are finally through those codes there. We can pop these in here. Oh, that's the summoning one. these are the achievements here. The shop has these things here. And then the events have 5 for us, so with those we have 72, so we have 72 now. Okay. I've not quite figured out how some of that stuff works, but yeah, we can hop right into it. You target 2 L&D heroes and 1 reroll, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I feel like if you're gonna put in the time to reroll, I would definitely go for 2. Or if you're only gonna go for 1, it would have to be either Messiah, Shadow Sanya, or Lily. Not necessarily in that order. Like if someone got an account with just Lily, or just Shadow Sanya, or whatever, like those are probably higher than Messiah by a little bit, but I really like Messiah too. But the other 4, I don't know. Yelly just came out, so it's hard to say exactly what'll happen there, but maybe Yelly's good enough. But yeah, I think Lily might be enough too. You could be right about that. Yeah, because she does so much too. She is kind of like 3. She's kind of like having 2 units on the same team, like on the same team at the same time. Like she's doing so much to facilitate damage and support. So she's definitely outstanding. So here we got the Tiamat. We've got like 50 something pulls left here. So obviously the hope is we roll around back to another SSR, but we'll see. Okay. Okay. Unless some insane turn of events happens here, this account is definitely one of the chalked ones. Definitely going back in the bin. Yeah, not even a second SSR here. We can't be too far off though. 26, so we're in range kind of stuff. I wonder. Do that and see if we get it here then. Okay. This might be one that we come around back to later. And then if we don't get the SSR here, then maybe consider going through chapter 2 and getting enough summons to then get whatever 21, the 21 that are left for a pity. So I don't know. I do not know. Yeah. So do you have a Lily? Vanzia? Is that how you say it? Vanzia, or is it something else? Alright, we got it here. Okay. Part of me is really happy that it's something I don't care about, because then I can kind of just keep it pushing here. We can do whatever, the 5 more, and then roll on out of here. Alright. It is okay for the account to be bad. Okay, so Asia 3 we're on to now then. Yeah.
It's the first ever appliance marathon. We have the inventory, so no tariffs. Save on refrigerators.
Yeah, that's what you have. You got the Lily.
Washer dryer combo.
Nice.
Plus no money down special financing.
You didn't get any other LDs with her? Or maybe are you, what level are you then? Have you only got Lily, or you just haven't been lucky with any other pulls?
Temptations Kitten Dry Food. 100% complete and balanced for kittens. High quality protein kittens can't resist.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free.
How many accounts have you rerolled? Do you do one email like me and you just reroll that, or do you have a couple emails and you're willing to reroll all the servers and stuff like that? 20 plus rerolls, yeah. Yeah, I've done, so I'll be doing all 15 on this account, and then I've done 7 other ones on a different email, and then 2 more, 22, 24. I think I've done 26, or it'll be 26 about total when I'm done with the Asia server ones here. So, did you just get the one, just the one Lily, or did you have a couple different accounts with multi-LDs, or how did your rerolls go? Oh, 6 emails, Asia server. Yeah, I suppose over there in Indonesia that works a lot better than with your, you know, sleeping or awake schedule or whatever. So, yeah, I'm not sure for me when Asia server resets, if it must be like in the morning or something. Because I'm on Central Standard Time here in America. So I think I'm only 4 or 5 hours even away from the reset of the day. Like the reset of the normal calendar day. So yeah, it must be pretty early morning that Asia would be resetting for me then. Like maybe 7 or 8 or something in the morning. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a global Europe and Asia server account, so then I can kind of keep track of what different people are using on different servers, what the strategies are, meta strategies, try to keep up with what the whales are finding. You know, the real content creators in any gacha game is actually the whales, because we just, all that we have to do, those of us that make YouTube content or Twitch content or Kick content or whatever, I mean, we just have to look at what the people that are willing to spend $10,000 are doing, because, you know, if they're putting in that much time, or that much money, they're willing to put in a lot of time too, and they're willing to try to figure out all the things that you're trying to figure out, but they're spending their resources to do it. Yeah, key on this game is just Lily. Yeah, so I did some resetting yesterday, and the first account I did was Global 5. But then I started doing the Europe server accounts, and I got a Lily Messiah Veronica account on Europe server 1. So, yeah, Lily Messiah, obviously a pretty nasty combination there. I pulled another Messiah on a different account. I pulled a Yelly, 2 Yellies on 2 separate accounts. And then I think those were like the LDs yesterday. I put them in a recap, but yeah. Yeah, so far today's recap would be, yeah, just the first account. It would be the Yelly Mio. I don't think people care too much to see people pulling Holdens and Ling Luos and what did we pull in the last one? Jada who? It was I can't even remember. Some normal SSR that you could get though. That you live with or live without. Jada, I mean Jada's pretty good though, obviously, for sure. Yeah, so have you rerolled other stuff, or did you must have pulled other LDs, like I'm sure you've got Heinrich Mio accounts, stuff like that, but did you just get the one Lily account? Lily Messiah account is good. Why don't I play that? I will. Yeah, I'll play that. I'll probably put a video up today. Or we might hit it after. We might hit that after doing the Asia rerolls and check that out and start running that account up. So I will. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing that. If I got lucky and got like the goal would be Shadow Sanya. I mean, if you can pull an account that has Lily, Shadow Sanya, and Messiah right away, like you're, level 10, level 15, something like that, like that is so cracked. Like you are completely set up for the rest of the game, because you're gonna pull all the SRs eventually, and you can pick up something like a Kloss from permanent summons, and you're good to go. I mean, that's such a dominant account so quickly to have those 3 specifically, but just the Lily Messiah is obviously very strong on its own too. I'm pretty sure Lily brings a crit damage buff, I'm pretty sure too, which obviously helps with facilitating damage, but it's rare too. I think the only other unit in the game that I've seen is Beyonton with crit damage. Is that right, guys? If I don't know, if there's more than Lily Beyonton with crit damage, please tell me. I'd love to know. Yeah, Lily's hard to get. Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely. Vulcan? He took him 20 hours to get 1 Lily account finally, so yeah, I mean, definitely. It's pretty demoralizing, I'm sure, to reroll for 20 hours or then even beyond that and not have a Lily. So yeah. Oh, she lets you ult twice, not crit damage. Thanks for the correction there. I thought she brought crit damage buff for some reason. Does she bring speed buff? Does Lily do the team-wide speed buff? Dorothy, budget crit damage buffer, yeah. Dorothy the Wisher, I was wondering about her. She looks like she could be good. But I feel like it might be a spot where she's not actually helping your damage dealer enough, and then you don't end up getting like enough out of using Dorothy the Wisher. So if you guys use her, let me know. But I was I considered building her on my main and seeing how that would go, but I was like, I don't know. It takes away from crowd controlling or buffing or debuffing or sustaining. I mean, it is buffing, but it's so focused on just one character that I was concerned that it would just not be enough. Like, yeah. Yeah, okay, no one uses Dorothy. Okay, good to know. The Wisher. Obviously, nobody uses this Dorothy, the one that they give you for free, but yeah. Lily have buff for DPS, reset cooldown, and boost turn meter for DPS. That's why yeah. Lily is gonna be really fun to play with because Messiah, you know, obviously has big damage anyway. He's like my favorite unit in this game. His damage is outstanding. He's off element too, so he's not going to be weak hitting into anything or getting totally destroyed by anything. Like dark units can hit dark or disorder. I think the dark ones are disorder. They can hit, you know, pretty hard into him, I think, but other than that, I mean, everything else is neutral. He hits hard into dark, and then his damage is so good. He's so good everywhere. He's kind of like, I feel like he's better than Didding too, because Didding is good for a lot of pretty much all of the early game. A lot of the middle game is good, but then he struggles in the Inferno stages. I know they just nerfed the Inferno stages, so he is usable in there again. But until people get higher level gear, higher level rolls, and I suspect they're going to add more to the game. Based on the way that they have things set up right now, I would expect them to put shells in eventually that actually have like 4 of those emblem things. So you could get 3 sets of 4 emblems, and then you can set your, and then the modules would be the same. So, you know, currently you've got 3, so if you're building like an onslaught set, the attack set, you would need 3 of those like insignia things off of the shell, and then you would need 3 more pieces with 3 insignias or emblems or whatever each, and then you're hitting your 12, but I think they're going to go up to 4. Hopefully not too soon, but I think they're probably going to do that, where then you end up where you've got a shell with 4 of those little emblem things, and then you need just 2 modules to complete a plus 12 set, and then some pretty crazy stuff could happen in this game. That would be pretty wild to get to that point, but I think they're definitely considering and probably going to end up doing that at some point. So. We might go to chat 206 just to see some of the crazy stuff. I'm not sure if the degenerates are awake out of bed yet, or if they have gotten off work, if they have jobs, but pretty sure it's 206 is just off the charts, just crazy nonsense in there, and I'm all for it personally. I'm totally happy to hear whatever weird stuff they have going on, because it's not like this video is going to get monetized anyway, so I'm not losing any money, and we get some free entertainment, because these people are really, they're about it over there in 206. Hopefully they do something with the coins or costs of upgrading. Yeah, I don't know. I think early on it's going to be an issue, but I think after like 2 to 3 months, we're probably going to end up in a spot where we have all these coins to do nothing with. I think they're going to have to add some sort of shop where we can actually spend those coins on something else. Because I think how you buy modules now, you have to farm the currency from Inferno. I think that's what it is. Maybe they're in Hell 3 and 4, but you farm that currency to get modules, and then you use that, but like the coins are going to end up being like totally useless to us, I feel like. Need some entertainment to hold you while you reroll, yeah. Yeah, let's see what's going on in 206, see if they're taking off in there. Oh, this is Asia server. Maybe they gather here too. Maybe they gather here too. Oh, these people look normal. Global 206 though. There's some strange stuff over there. Alright. Sounds like my daughter woke up. I'm gonna have to go and get her, I don't know, food. Women will do it. Women want food, no matter what age they are, it would seem. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, hopefully she's alright up there, because, yeah, she's pretty wild. My daughter is really, really wild, so maybe she'll chill out today. I wouldn't... I'm not holding out too much hope there, though. Right. So we've got codes, and then we'll get some more summons here.
The John Deere 3 Series tractor makes tackling those bigger jobs simple. To take on all your property's biggest challenges, you just have to get in the seat.
Get great deals and service on John Deere equipment and more at PowerPack. Visit us today.
We're looking for adults 45 and under to be in our HPV vaccination ad. Sound like you?
More ads. Alright, did that one go through? Alright, that one did. Yeah, if you guys have had any good rerolls, any, like, you know, Lily Messiah accounts yourself, or, you know, triple LDs or anything like that, let us know. jeez. Through the codes, then. Shop stuff. Just keep it pushing here. There might be achievements. I don't think it was anything that got me any... Oh, there was maybe one summon there, but... Yeah, a bunch of the sunlocks after you summon a bunch of stuff, though, so... Alright, we got 5 from event, and we will... get these summons up in here. Alright, nice. We got it a little earlier this time, so we should be really pretty set to go for the second SSR. Just rolled Global 5 this morning with a Yelly Lily combo, running them with Didding and Valerian. Nice, man. That's huge pull there. It's oh, Klossy, alright. Kloss is always a good thing. Yeah, nice. The Lily Yelly. I think the Yelly doesn't really get the full benefit of the extra follow-up attacks or whatever she has with Lily, but I mean that's still a pretty massive pull. I'm sure they still work well together. Anyway, Lily's going to work well with literally any DPS at all, or anyone you want to use her with. So, have you tried the code with 100k something in it? Oh, I wonder if maybe I missed that one? I can see if I missed that one. That would be... I assume we're talking about this one here. Would be the 100k code? Yeah, I think we got that one then. I think we got all of them. And here it looked like the right amount of summons and the right amount of stones. But... yeah, using Yelly mostly for the defense down and sub DPS. We'll use Lily S1 with Didding mostly when I manually. Yeah, Didding is absolutely nasty. Definitely at the beginning and middle game for sure. And then I think again when the gear gets high enough, I think he's going to fall out of relevance a little bit when you get to Inferno, but then I think he'll come back and be really, really strong. Sitting on 2 Asia accounts, one with SSania and Lily, and the other with the Yelly. Nice. Sitting on it, are you not playing it? Do you have a main with Lily, Shadow Sonya, or you must have another one, right? Are you rerolling to sell the account or to play? I would play these. I wouldn't sell any of the accounts I'm rerolling for. Claim stuff for mail. I think we got all of it. Permanent summons, yeah. Alright. What do we pull here? Sitting on it as I'm playing them both in my bed. So you're playing both, you're playing the Shadow Sonya and Lily account, and then you're also playing the Yelly account? Okay, Celine's, yeah. This will be another reroll, that's alright. And we got 2 more here. Alright. Very good, on to the next one, guys. Skip that, okay. Yeah, I want to see what the Yelly account gets, yeah, for sure. For sure. I think pretty much anything... Why not use emulator? Oh, it's faster, really? for me, I used LD Player for emulator, and it was constantly having issues, lagging, slowing down. I don't know if it quite crashed at all, but yeah, LD Player was bad for me. To use something else, or what do you use? Summon shop and achievements, you get 10 pulls, yeah. So, I don't know, the 10 pulls that I would be getting from the shop, I would have to get like 2 SSRs. I'd have to get 2 LDs for the account to be usable anyway. And then beyond the extraordinary unlikelihood that I would get 2 LD SSRs out of it, that just takes too much time. For me, if I get 2 like normal RGB SSRs, it's just kind of, it's probably over at that point. Time to beat up the Batman again here. The Shadow Sanya is set. It already has Colossus, Freya, Fangus, and the other units built to go straight into Infernal farming. Nice. Very nice. I personally like Fangus better than Obel. Have you tested Obel at all? Do you like him? Because for me, just reading the 2 kits, seeing what they can do, what I assume they can do, I felt like Fangus was just the much better option than Obel, but I don't know. If you guys have any opinion on him, then I'm happy to hear that too. Yeah, I like the Fangus more because of the auto procs. Yeah, for sure. I feel like that's better. Does he bring... He brings an AoE debuff too, right? Yeah, speed. Yeah, speed debuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he does. He did something that was also quite helpful, and Obel just had the just the dots, which in some situations could be fine, but I feel like you'd probably just rather have the more debuffs with it. Fangus is good early, I think. You'll replace him once you have better units for sustain, yeah. Unless you can speed dot, I guess, I don't know. Who are your current reroll targets? For me, the only SSR in the game that I haven't pulled is Shadow Sanya. I pulled a Lily yesterday for the first time, so for me, if I got an account with Shadow Sanya, I might not even play it, but it would be exciting to pull one. It'd be great if I pulled her on the account that I have with the Lily. That would be like optimal, then that's probably maybe even the new main account, but yeah, just a pull her would be fun. I'm not sure what faction she's in, so every time that the summon thing comes up for me, it's like, well, it could be Shadow Sanya, because I don't know any better with the symbol that is supposed to come with her. So through that. Fangus still hasn't been replaced in Inferno setups, and that's even with Valerian in it, yeah. I wonder if they're gonna add shells, or maybe they already have one. I don't think they do, but I wonder if they're gonna add shells that their skill is adding like 2 extra dots when you do an attack, and it's on like a 4-turn cooldown or something. Because I think that would be just more fun to abuse, for Shadow Sanya, get even more dots on it, then you can pull something like a Fangus out, but more easily at least. You could actually run Colossus at that point, because you don't need the extra dots then with him, and then you have the decreased defense and the speed slow with with Kloss, and maybe you could deal extra damage, but it's hard to say exactly what'll happen moving forward in the game. How you know, how broken the PvE teams will get. I was hoping they would not fall into the community pressure and nerf the Inferno modes, because now that they have, I think they're in a position now where they're thinking, alright, when do we add Inferno 2, Inferno 3, Inferno 4, and then maybe, I don't know what the next thing would be, like Ascendant or Mythical, or, you know, whatever next mode beyond that. I feel like keeping it hard, like making it easier is nice right now, but the fact that it is easier right now might make it a lot harder in the future with whatever different modes they release from then on. And I don't mind the challenge either. I don't mind just having content that's really hard to get into. Gives me more playtime. You love the Rapid event, though? The Rapid event. Is there like an event that is called the Rapid event, or do you mean the fact that they have new events every week, or every other week at least? I like the free events they do. I can get behind that, the one where it's like I like hard content, but I like it too, where I can roll 10 dice and then, cool, I've got more stuff. So, and then after 6 days, you've got a perfect lattice, so I think that's really cool, but
style and substance in the GMC Sierra, or get 0% APR plus 2,600 total value on this Sierra 1500 model.
Is working hard to manage migraine one big nope? It may be time to say yep to Vyepti. Vyepti is an IV infusion that helps prevent migraine attacks. Chronic migraine patients saw 23 fewer migraine days on average per treatment, and it's just 4 30-minute IV treatments a year. Don't take if allergic to Vyepti. Common side effects are allergic reactions, stuffy nose, and scratchy throat. Allergic reactions include rash, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, or throat, trouble breathing, hives, and redness of the face. Ask your neurologist about Vyepti.
Just have to get through this, and we'll be back to the auto battles soon, which are always missed. They really act like Dorothy can do something. That's like he should not have even been in kill range. Dorothy's a healer, and Dorothy just snipes this boss. Like, Gray and Sybil are supposed to be damage dealers, right? Alright, we got Homeboy on the ground. He's crying. He doesn't feel good about it, yeah. Let me pat you on the back, it's all good. Oh, never mind. Where is my main at? My main account. I can show it here. After this reroll, probably. I do this is Asia server 4, and then I just have Asia server 5 after this, but I can show my main account real quick between 4 and 5 if you guys want. I think I'm level 45. So certainly not an endgame player or anything, but I'm just moving up at a more casual speed. And again, I throw like all my crystals into summoning on that account too, because just to get that itch out of the way, I guess. But yeah, the Lily Messiah account I might play more hyper efficient and spend all my 10 refreshes a day and see how far I can push that one, how fast. Yeah, because that account has Heinrich, Mio, Messiah. I'd rather have one Lily than have the Heinrich and Mio, though. Rage summoning? Yeah, you got that right. That was yeah, it was. I think that's actually what I titled the video, was rage bricking my account or something like that. Yeah, it was just, I was like, I don't know what I was mad about. It probably wasn't even the game, but yeah, I went ahead and rage bricked my account and into oblivion. Pulled a dupe Messiah, I think, during that time, but it is still free to play though. I didn't rage spend. I did. There is a my wife's account there, but there was some rage spending there though. That's all right though. We don't need to talk about that too much. There was definitely some rage bricking on her account, where MasterCard might have helped her out a little bit. Did you get peer pressure by the Lily agenda? No. You can definitely play the game without Lily. I'm happy to have an account that doesn't have her to get like that experience too. But I'm kind of interested in seeing what I can do with the Lily too. So I'd like to be able to make teams, you know, with Lily, without Lily, because she seems to be, you know, the big like, oh, you need to, some content creators like, you have to have this unit. The game's unplayable without the unit. I don't know how anyone plays without the unit. And it's like, man, you just make teams and play. There's other things, you know, you can beat the game without Lily for sure, but yeah, I kind of want to see I kind of want to, you know, sniff some of the crack there on, and see what they've got going on with Lily, so. Yeah. Really, for me, actually, is Shadow Sania. Shadow Sania is the one that I want pretty desperately. If I could get her on an account and not have her alone, that would be great. But I want to see the dot comps. For me, that's like more interesting than the, you know, Lily did this. Lily helped my Jada steal a buff in Doki Doki. Now I can, you know, wake up in the morning and I want to jump off a roof or something like that. Like, that's how some of these people act. But yeah, the Shadow Sania for me is actually the big one that I'm like really actually want a lot. Yeah, the dot comp is future proof. Yeah, I agree. Based on every gacha game I've played, continuous damage is almost always a meta team in at least one content area in the game. And I don't think they're going to, you know, take dots out of Teramaton. I'd be pretty shocked by that. Maybe they would consider making a boss or two immune to dot from like future content, or maybe one of the Grim Pursuits. But yeah, I mean, she's going to be usable in at least 80% of the content, boss content, so yeah. And the other thing is, this game could kind of go two ways. They can make future bosses that have more HP and more defense, and then they deal more damage too, but the real increases in the HP and the defense, so it takes longer to kill. And then that's where dots get just stronger and stronger over time. Or they could have bosses where they get more HP and defense, but really the massive change is they get a lot more attack, or they guarantee crit, or they do some sort of new effect. They double hit, they do something that deals a lot more damage, and then that's where stuff like Kachi the Guard and Valerian, that's where their value just increases over time. So I feel like yeah, Shadow Sania though is definitely future proof pretty much no matter what.
Welcome home, Baby Evie. Watch Baby Evie in the new season of Peppa Pig Tales.
Evie or Dot? What's that, Evie?
just to keep looking.
Yeah, Valerian. Yeah, Valerian does give a lot of value. Yeah, she's she almost like her and Kachi the guard almost make me wonder if I should not go for Freya, because like a couple weeks ago I was like, you know, guys, like Freya is 100% worth going for. Everyone should pick up a Freya. Like literally the only two units in the game that make me think otherwise are Valerian and Kachi, because they are so strong and so dominant in those Inferno in those Inferno modes. I would still recommend getting Freya anyway, because you can do some fun things in Arena with her. The turn meter manipulation and her buffs stack great with Giada. Like there's still definitely a lot of use you can get out of her. But just for raw sustained for a team, Valerian and Kachi are so far ahead and above other people. Like even healers, it's kind of weird because you would expect like a Ling Luo or a SSania to be in a lot of these teams, but a lot of the time it's Kachi, Valerian. So, and then you don't have the issue where Valerian and Freya are mixing together their defense buffs. So, did you play this game at launch or are you late? I played on launch, yeah. Yeah, the 5th I came home from work and was trying to play the game. I was trying to do the reroll thing, but the code system was down that first day. They were having pretty major issues. Nice SSR on the first pull here. They're having those major issues with the promo code system, so for me, I kind of lost day one. I really didn't get to play too much, but yeah, my main account was made on the 2nd day. Okay, Veronica. But yeah, I've been playing pretty much the entire time. Alright. We got Veronica fast enough. We could reasonably get 3 then, I would say. Definitely 2, based on pity. We'll definitely get 2 SSRs, but it could be 3 this time. Okay, we'll hop out of here. Okay, get that stuff. Alright, wonderful. Time for the code grind here. You know, inputting all these codes and then that Vice fight on the top of the train are definitely the worst parts of the reroll. I feel like that battle drags on forever, and then putting in the codes just drags on forever. All right. Yeah, that code was in the spam. I got 100 of them. Yeah. Yeah. So we've only had one code go down so far. It's the weekly PvP W1 code. So luckily we still have all the other codes available in the game that they've had so far. So I don't know if you guys can hear it. My daughter is yeah. What's going on? You gonna watch Cars with your brothers? Get this stuff. Get the events. And then that should be all of them then. I did it right. Somehow, okay, I guess because we got the SSR, I maybe got an extra 1 or 2 summoning tickets there, but yeah. So we've got 1 SSR. Maybe we can get 3, I would say, maybe. It is at least possible, so... We would have to get another SSR probably pretty early here, though. Alright. Getting there, good. Good deal. We want full pity? We got Kachi, Kachi Viper there are always good. Pity, yeah, only 24 left, so. Yeah, they want to take us all the way. Alright. What are you doing? Kind of rough, yeah, 100%. Unless you get like insanely lucky and get like 2 SSRs at the end. Oh, there she is. There she is. How did we get her? Come on. Come on. Look what you got. Look what you got. Look at that. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hi. Did you pull Shadow Sania? Yes, you did. Go bother your brothers. They need you. That's awesome, guys. Yeah. So I guess Shadow Sania is in this Snake L thing, so now we know that. Very cool. Very cool, guys. That's all of the SSRs in the game that I've pulled now. Got the Fangus in there with her, just so we know they go together. They're together. And then we've got 2 more here. It was meant to be, yeah, definitely. Save them. I'm not too concerned about throwing, like, just, whatever, what was it, 1,500? Yeah, 1,500 crystals, I don't mind too much, but yeah, nice. Wow, finally got her there. Very nice. We got that, and then I don't know if it's worth throwing any more of this into summoning at the moment, but yeah, probably not. Oh, we could just do the 2, I guess. More fun. Okay. Alright. So, very cool. Let's take a look at her. She does... Versus all enemies, settles some dots on them. More dots, extends dots, and then makes them explode with this skill too on all enemies. And then more dots here. What a beauty. What an absolute beauty. You can buy the 5 in the shop, yeah. I mean, yeah, I might run this account up to... I might run this account up on the side, like to level 10 or something, like do some of the story, and then get the next SSR and see what we get, and then maybe it's usable, but yeah, we'll see. We can check out the main account then if you guys want to. I can show you guys my current main, and then the account I got yesterday too. S1 is max priority, yeah. S1, isn't S1... I'm kind of surprised in this game how many, like, S1s are the priority skill for so many units. I think Lily's S1 is her priority too, right? Helps with her assist or something like that. So yeah, here's the main account here. Went for Kloss from the... targeted summon, that's what it is, yeah. Went for Kloss from the targeted summon. Then we got the Messiah, the Didding. I think I only have 2 shells that are... I thought I did at least. We're gonna check the shells real quick. I had a... yeah, just this one, I guess. Onslaught Momentum. So this is all I've got then for those at the moment. I have a bunch of them like sitting here that I just have to go through and pick some to level up or whatever. I think I did 2 artisans. I gotta pick a gigabyte here. I had one good one, I know, that I had pulled. Swift Rush, Wellspring. But it should be, yeah, so triple Swift Rush, triple Wellspring is good. I think I might have had triple Swift Rush and triple Bramble too, maybe. Not sure. So then, yeah, these are the, this is what I've got over here on this account. Helps with Shadow Sanya and Fangus assist 100% proc. Keep farming Nico Nana to level 50. Yeah, that's all I've been farming on this account. I'll set that up before we hop back over into a different server, but yeah, I've just been doing Nico Nana on Hell mode. So yeah, Didding, Messiah Kloss, the Holden there. Didn't go for Hoyen. I put some skill ups into Mio actually. Her prowess. I did her maxed her 3rd skill, and then I did 2 lattices into here for the freeze chance for Doki Doki. I'm trying her out there. Kloss I think has, yep, maxed 3rd skill as well, and then beyond that I have... Wait, what is that? There you go. Yeah. Yeah, so I put, what is that, 10? I think, yeah, I put 10 lattices in then for the 4 for Kloss, 6 for Mio, and then I've got 2 left over. So I'm wondering at this point for this account, do I go ahead and put them into Messiah, or do I consider building the Zyada instead? Because her 3rd skill has to be maxed for her things to work. But I don't know. I don't even want to build Messiah. Max S3 for Messiah, yeah. Why don't you want to build Messiah? He's a beast. He does crazy damage, even without the skill ups. He does awesome damage, so... takes too much lattice. Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, okay, max Messiah if you don't want Zyada. Gotcha there. Yeah, I don't know with her. just because of the way that she works in Doki Doki now that she doesn't steal that buff. Like, she's still an animal in there, still an awesome character. But I can get away with Messiah in there. It might be hard to get the gear, or like might have to farm lower stages first to get the gear to then move up. Whereas I might be able to move up faster with Hajata, but I know he's good in Arena. I know he's good in pretty much everywhere, so not sure there. But definitely happy with him. Heinrich has been pretty much a bench guy. It was him and Lily coming in, and people were like, you know, if you get Heinrich or get Lily or this and that, like, so good, but I don't know where I would use Heinrich other than Arena, on like real-time Arena or static Arena. So I'm not sure. I feel like him and Doki Doki are like the ones that I would put at the bottom of the LDs, honestly. And I think Heinrich is probably really, really good in Arena, but I just don't see the use almost anywhere else, like in PvE, because we've got Holden, he does a strip. We've got Viper does stripping there too. So you've got pretty much everything covered there for the strips. So, and they do debuffs too that are a little more useful for PvE. So, yeah, not sure. Yeah, I'm building Tiamat as speed DPS, Ramalka Didding as main DPS. Tiamat got... You've got 10 lattices, so have you used any lattices then? Did you must have maxed Ramalka's skill 3 then, right? Heinrich maybe late game, yeah, I think he's gonna shine definitely late game, but yeah, just PvE, I haven't seen the use for him personally, so, but yeah. We're gonna hop back over and do the last Asia server account, and then I want to show you guys the Europe server account I'm gonna be rolling to. Reset your Messiah, just use half the lattice into Ramalka, yeah. Oh, did you max Messiah, or was it just skill 2 and 3 you did for him? Yeah, 2 and 3 max, yeah. He's awesome for damage, but yeah, he does want lattices for sure. At least they don't affect his skill cooldowns, but it is a massive damage increase for sure. Yeah, there you go. You won. My free-to-play can't handle Messiah big back, yeah. Yeah, Messiah. I don't know, even without the skill ups though, I feel like he still is really, really good. Like, yeah, towards end game, or like late to end game, yeah, for sure you want to go ahead and get the skills on. Because you need to make sure his damage is ramping up with the HP and defense everyone else has, but and also I just pulled Yelly. Yeah, you got some lattice addicts on your account, my guy. She literally, you have to do her S3. She doesn't work if you don't do the S3. Yelly or Shadow Sanya? Do you have Yelly and Shadow Sanya on the same account, or are you thinking about like playing as 2 different accounts, you know, one on each? Are you looking for like an investment, or what are you looking for? You got the most, yeah, you got the most unfriendly free-to-play for sure.
Buick, exceptional
Yeah.
by design.
Well, I don't know that any of the, realistically, I don't think any of the LDs are free-to-play friendly, I think, because Messiah, Yelly, you really want S3, Shadow Sanya, and Lily, you really want the S1, at least the S1. Lily, I know, wants pretty much all of them. Lily pretty much wants all 12. She really likes that stuff. But then Doki Doki, Heinrich, and Mio, you can kind of get away with not using anyway. Like, it's not a big deal to not use any of the three at the moment. So, I don't know. Is Shadow Sanya necessary? Why Shadow Sanya over Yelly? So Shadow Sanya does dots, which there's only two other units in the game. So Fangus and Obel that do dots. You can make some teams work with just Fangus, but Shadow Sanya makes the teams work so much. They're so much better. They're so much faster, and because of the way her kit works with placing dots and then extending the dots and then blowing them up, it makes runs a lot safer that way too. Yeah, that's just my thoughts on the Shadow Sanya versus Yelly thing, because Yelly's gonna deal good damage. I don't know if it's gonna be Messiah level. We still need to do more testing to figure that out, but yeah, Yelly, you can kind of replace the decreased defense too. Like, you get Gray for free. He brings increased crit buff for the whole team, does the decreased defense. You've got Kloss for decreasing defense, you've got Dinah for decreasing defense, and they bring other debuffs too, and so it's a little bit more fillable, but the Shadow Sanya with the dots is harder to fill. Yelly def wants S2 first, yeah, for the extra follow-up chance, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess she needs 8 then, because if you want to use Revelation on her, then you need the S3 max so that it's matching up with the 3-turn cooldown that Revelation has. But yeah, they are very lattice hungry. Most of the LDs, LD SSRs at least. Yelly is just another Messiah. Yelly's stat hungry, yeah. I don't know. I mean, obviously Yelly enables more damage because she's got the decreased defense, but I'm wondering what her damage output is going to be. I don't trust, 1 or 2 days of checking. Like, I want to see, like, a week. I want to see 2 weeks of what she's doing first before I'm on the Yelly train, personally. But yeah, she definitely is stat hungry, because you've got to account for the accuracy, where you don't have to account for that at all with Messiah. You can just go straight damage, but for Yelly, you need to be decreasing that defense. Likely, I mean, I would imagine you have to, right? Because she's, if you're bringing her in, you're assuming she's your decreased defense champion. I mean, unless you're going to stack 2 and just forego the accuracy. Maybe someone would do that. I don't know. I feel like you have to take advantage of the decreased defense, right? You just need crit with Yelly to proc follow-up attack, yeah. Well, getting her to 70 crit isn't going to be difficult anyway. Go show your brothers that. My daughter is breaking something at the moment. That's alright, though. That is fine with me. My Hoi-An farm team is kinda ass. I think everyone's Hoi-An farm team is ass or doesn't exist at all, so yeah, you're right there with the rest of us are ahead. Don't worry about that. Oh, the music ended. let's get this and then I'll try to find more music for us. Hopefully this will be alright.
Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. Like the people who
Chevy
keep this
commercial
country
here.
moving. For them, only America.
Alright. Once again, Jacques gets a satellite tossed onto his head. And we're thrown off a building. There we go. God, if you could skip that, if you could skip all that stuff, that would be amazing. If they could add that in. Alright, let's get a Leanne here. Okay, shell. Check out their amount. Alright, and we're on the train again. So I really hope this is the last time that I see this train. I don't think I'm gonna reroll more after this. I think I've rerolled myself out. I don't know why they don't show the status effects and then the side effects for your team in this battle. I don't know why they wait until the battle where you go down the stairs and then more stairs and fight that shield boy, Andrew. Do you progress live or on your own? So this is only my second time streaming. I streamed yesterday for the first time and did Europe server rerolls, and then today the Asia server. But yeah, I intend to do more streaming, and then just make content that way. So I mean, if I'm sitting here making the content anyway, I mean, I'd rather hang out, chat with some people, see what's going on, get other people's opinions on things too. Like, I'm certainly no pro at this game at all. There's a significant amount that I have left to learn, so for me, you know, yeah, having more people to play with and pull knowledge off of, I think it's gonna be a good time. But yeah, I was progressing on my own before. I heard this game is dying. It's like the third week. I don't. You know, he's got the Lily Yelly. Lily Yelly. I wonder if this is the guy that's in this chat. There was someone in this chat that had a Lily and a Yelly, I thought too. This game is not dying, guys. Do not worry. I expect this game to do extremely well, personally. I haven't seen a game like this since, like, I feel like Summoner's War. I feel like that's the right thing to say. Because Epic 7 for me was, like, cool. You know, it's like a Summoner's War, like a baby Summoner's War. Well, except for that the women are, like, you know, huge in the chest, of course, but other than other than that, Epic 7 Epic 7 was basically just copying Summoner's War. Great art style, of course. Great. A lot of things are great about Epic 7. But I feel like this game has some like different elements taken from not just the Summoner's War, not just the Epic 7 raid kind of gachas, but stuff from there, and then also stuff from other things like Honkai Star Rail, Arknights, different games, and pushed into one, and I think it's really cohesive so far. The PvP is oddly fun. Yeah, I mean, for me, everything about this game was fun. Like, just starting, I enjoyed it right away, which is kind of rare. Like, Element Fission came out not too long ago. I don't know if you guys have played Element Fission at all. It was made by guys that were Summoner's War fans, and they made their own game. That was like reminiscent of like a year 4 or 5 Summoner's War for me, which was like peak Summoner's War. But it just made me miss like early Summoner's War. I just wanted to go back to that, so I haven't played much Element Fission, but that is a good game as well. A lot of good things about that game. And yeah, getting outsped is never good. You know, it always feels worse too when your speed bar booster has a full turn meter as well, and then you get outsped, and then the turn meter booster on the enemy team pushes, and all of their stuff goes ahead of your turn meter booster, and then you're probably gonna die at that point. Not a high chance for success after getting outsped. And the bruiser players haven't had enough time to farm gear that's good enough to withstand cleaving anyway. If you're spending money, you've got Messiah maxed, so yeah. Yeah, cleaving is just the name of the game right now.
You know when you get distracted by a fluffy little dog rocking the same necklace as you, then suddenly you've overdrafted? With Cash App,
I don't know. I don't think Artisan does enough, does he? I don't think Artisan would do enough to... I don't think his skill procs before you get a turn, does it? You guys know, does Artisan's skill proc before you even get a turn? Does it proc when just the battle starts, then it's every 3 turns or 4 turns, or do you have to physically get the turn then to get the shield that's provided by Artisan? Because if he procced it immediately at the start of battle, then you could use him to, like, it's an anti-cleave measure, but if not, yeah, you're probably just getting cleaved out. I don't know what else would be interrupting cleave. Like, there's, I guess, Freya with the Bulwark. I think it's the Bulwark set with Freya. You can cut turn meter, but otherwise there's not too many options. You pretty much just have to be faster. Second turn, are there any second turn teams that work? Like, are you using Rahu and Borg and stuff like that? Is that the only way to make a second team work right now? I'm happy I found out we don't have to do this battle and waste the extra minute and a half. We can just get back to the summoning right away. Code, okay. To this absolute grind.
Dried out tears of sorrow.
This is where having 2 screens would be extremely helpful, so I could see... I could move the promo codes over easier. But... got everything smashed together on one screen. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that Braxo code still works after the video he put out. They, I think they just probably could have gotten rid of that, that code. And, yeah. Vulcan, on the other hand, yeah. Yeah, man, he got, I almost wonder if he was doing rerolls off camera to try to get Lily off camera so that he could get back onto camera to then not get Lily, because that's crazy. 20 hours of rerolling and no Lily that's wild. That mathematically, that makes no sense mathematically. That is the worst luck possible. But yeah, Braxum actually rerolled for 8 hours and got no Lily. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he plays doesn't he play Honkai Star Rail? Shouldn't avid players of Honkai Star Rail be used to losing 50-50 situations and getting completely screwed out of the currency they've been saving for a significant amount of time? I feel like a game like this would be like you're at like summer camp or something, or you're at like summer school. Like, it's just the easiest thing in the world, coming from a game where you have the 50-50 system that can screw you over, shaft you constantly. Nothing there, and then we got the 5 more events. What do we have? 72. Okay, that looks right. Alright guys, last account here. I thought it was wild that he made that video when he plays Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't... It's crazy work that he was like that he was that mad. And he plays Honkai Star Rail regularly. That's... I don't know the thought process there at all. But... yeah, I have no clue what he was thinking. I don't want to speak too early, but this last account might be a throwaway account. Not that that would be weird, there's plenty of those that you're gonna reroll, but it's got that vibe about it. I don't think we haven't gotten like a double of anything on this account. Maybe we'll hit a double. Get like double Rahu or something. Double Chloros. What do you do with this? Alright, Heinrich. Yeah, I guess it could be saved. But... oh! Guys, I said the double hadn't happened yet. That's literally... I was waiting for it. We had gone too long with getting good accounts that maybe made sense to play. It was too much. We had to have this happen. We had to have this, so... yeah, double Heinrich. Yeah, you know what though? That might set us up for being able to get a third SSR. It could be a third Heinrich. We could get a third Heinrich here, guys. Oh. Is it gonna be... Guys, what do you think here? Spoken into existence? Yeah, literally. Man, you just feel it coming sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you just feel it coming. You're just like, dude, it's gotta be. I gotta get a bad double here. Okay, Hoyan. We did not hit the triple, guys. It's kind of upsetting we didn't in a way, but that's alright. That is alright. So we got, what, 30 more? I think we got 30 more here.
Attention, it's the first ever appliance marathon. We have the inventory, so no tariffs. Save on refrigerators, 4-piece kitchen packages, washer dryer combos, plus no money down special.
Double Heinrich, what do you do with that? I've gotten, now I've got re-rolled accounts where I've had double Doki Doki, double Mio, actually triple Mio. I've had an account, I re-rolled an account with, I wish I had this on camera. One Heinrich and then triple Mio was what I got on one account. The first 4 SSR summons, all LDs, 3 Mios. What are you supposed to do with that? When you, I mean, because I already have the main account with Messiah Mio there anyway, so yeah. All right, we can find some more stuff to throw into this summon machine here, and then we can call her a day on the re-rolling. Hey, that is not your tablet. Go switch tablets with Jackson. Jackson's tablet is that one. Wait. Yeah, no, go switch with Jackson, yeah. Yep. Does Jackson have the blue one?
Yeah.
Go switch. I can't tell my kids apart if they turn around. I have a 3 and a 4-year-old boy. I have absolutely no idea which one I'm looking at when they turn around. Same hair color. They're not the same height. One is noticeably tall. They're both monsters, but one is yeah. They're both tall for their age, so one still towers over the other. But then we've got, what do we have? These here. So let's hit those. You know, let's throw one of these in. Throw one of these in for fun. Okay, Kachi. And then 10 there. Alright, one more. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and check out the Lily Messiah account then. And maybe start running that up. And yeah. Double Heinrich. God. It was about time. I had too much. I had too many accounts that made sense. It had to be double Heinrich. I couldn't live without him. So let's pop out of here. So what did we get today then? We got was the first account Mio Yelly? And then we had another account, S4 with Shadow Sanya. The last account was double Heinrich. I think that's what we pulled. I think we went 5, like we averaged 1 per, oh, whoops. Wrong one. I think we averaged one LD SSR then per count. Do I have any, or if I have any summons on here we can just throw in. At 970, and I don't care about Yelly personally, so 53 now. I shouldn't show bad habits on camera, so save your crystals for something. I don't know. Save your crystals for something, guys. I don't know what you're what you're saving them for if you're not just summoning them, but yeah. I guess you would save them for like Yellies, like, you know, banner events and stuff like that. But where are we here? It was the server 1 of Europe, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this was it, yeah. So this is the account here we got yesterday. The first account was this account here. So it was Lily in the first 10 pull, and then it was Veronica with 30 pulls left. When I say pulls, I'm including crystals too, because if I'm re-rolling, I'm going to use the crystals I have available. Just summon and see what I get. So we got this in the first 10, and then this was when we had 30 10 pull, like our third to last 10 pull, and then Messiah was the last 10 pull. So we've got the Lily Messiah here. We got most of the SRs too, I thought. We didn't get Didding, it doesn't look like. Yeah, we didn't get Didding. Messiah can kind of fill his role anyway for a little while. But we did get Kachi, we got Valerian, we got the Fangus, the Kazuyo. We got even her if we wanted to build her. She's okay as well. And then Veronica is here, of course, to look really good. So her and Rosa and Freya are all in the game just to look good for us. So there's that there. But I think we'll start running this up. Putting in some work here. I might make this a YouTube video. I haven't tried streaming and recording at the same time. So I'm wondering if I start recording, is my computer going to explode in my room? That's the question here. I think we can try it out. So. You should main that, yeah. Definitely reasonable, because this one has the Messiah, the Lily. I would say Lily is just objectively better than having a Heinrich plus a Mio. I mean, I feel like it's hard to argue that. And then Europe reset is 10 PM for me, so that's not like egregious or anything. It's not like in the morning where I'm going to be feeling like I'm missing a full day or having reset issues, so I could definitely main a Europe account. One second, guys. Alright, don't worry guys, my daughter has more donuts, or no, muffins. She will be safe. You should main that, you'll have more pulls eventually, yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. The Lily is just so strong, I will have more pulls, and I can actually, like, play this account in, like, what I think would be considered a more efficient way, where I could then go ahead and save crystals, use them for like 10 refreshes a day, really push hard to see how far I can get, how fast. So I think this definitely could be a new main. I'll definitely still play the other one too on global. But yeah, I think that this probably is going to get a lot of play time. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of this too. So we're going to try recording at the same time as streaming and hope that my computer doesn't blow up. And yeah, it'll not start lagging and crashing too, so. Alright. Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Pharaoh. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got here the account we pulled, the Lily Messiah account. So we're going to try to run that up here today. We've got Stream with us here on YouTube too to help us along, so we will be able to get their advice, their input on that. But this is the account before we run into it here. This will probably be the new main account. I was doing the 0 to Hero for the global account, but obviously since this has a Lily on it, I'll be playing this significantly more. It looks like all we're missing so far is a Didding. We've got the Kachi, Valerian, Fangus, Kaz, Dinah, Chiaki, some pretty good stuff there. So we're going to start running this up and see how that goes. So, yep. We can pop into just this first, I guess. That's what I did. Also did. The second is more stable now, yeah. Alright, we can skip through the story here. The good thing about running through this so many times is I know where the chests are, I know where the skips are. I know that that scene lags constantly, but yeah, let's just try to get through some of this stuff. Keep it pushing here. And, man, that's terrible. Great way to start a video though, guys, right? Get punched in the face for no reason. Oh no, I do not have to go through this story again, do I? That's crazy work. Why? Why would you need to see the story again? Alright. The chest stayed activated though, so that was interesting. More story. So for those of you watching the video on YouTube here, we went through and rerolled the Asia server today. Got some cool stuff. We got a Mio Yelly account. We got a Shadow Sanya account. So now I've pulled every SSR in the game I've pulled now. Yeah, so we're going to be running up this Lily Messiah account here. Getting to work on that. Yeah, I wonder what do we do here. I feel like we should probably... Well, we have to do Leanne for the Hyperlink Charter, of course. We have to waste 2 skill ups in our reset on her. Oh, we'll get the skill ups back when we reset her, but we have to waste our time leveling up Leanne. But I'm wondering if she just gets shelved, and then we pull her, or we bring her up after farming some investigation, and just level her up 5-star her that way and throw some stuff into her, and maybe we just run the Messiah Lily right away. Because he's going to be enough damage. You've got the crit buff, the decreased defense, you've got the support from Lily. I think bringing an increased attack champion, like a Valerian, would be good. Probably. Valerian or Sania? I don't have Sania on this account yet, but yeah, we're gonna just run Valerian and see. I mean, this should be fine anyway, but yeah. Did I get the Shadow Sanya yet? Yes, I did. I think about 40 minutes ago. About 40 minutes ago, we got her on the Asia server, server 4. So finally pulled her, found out what faction she was from. So yeah, it's the I don't know how to describe it. It's like a snake with an L going through it. I don't know. If there's a way for us to see what faction things are from, like what if the factions have a name, that would be kind of cool. Not just the Big D or which one is it? Beyonce and DOS or something, or some 3-letter thing there. And Rahu and Chloros are from like the Mask faction or something. I don't know if we have names for these, but yeah. But yeah, we're pretty much at full pity here because we got the 3 SSRs on this account. So Lily in the first forced 10 pull, and then Veronica and Messiah pretty later on. So we're out of summons, out of crystals, and the pity should be basically at 80, or pretty close to 80. So That's what we're working with here. Yeah, just run that. Dang, congrats, got all the characters, just missing Lily. Yeah, that's... I wonder if they played with her drop rates. Man, I think everyone's been having that problem. Well, actually, well, I don't know. I was gonna say there are some content creators, there are three that I can think of content creators that got Lily in their first 10 pulls somehow, which I find weird. I mean, I did on this server, but this was Reroll like 17 or 18 before I finally pulled a Lily for myself. So yeah, other people I know, it's been quite the grind to get her, but hopefully you'll pick her up. I'm sure that eventually everyone will have her, or they'll run some sort of banner, and you'll have to hope that you didn't spend all your crystals on something else. But I don't know. By the time that we get a banner for Lily, though, it might be to the point where they've released 2 other massive support units where they can do, maybe not what Lily does, but they're doing some other cool thing, and then whatever else. So I don't know. I don't know if they would want to give her away right away. It'd be a good way to make money right away, but other than the money-making aspect of it, I'm not sure that it would be something they would really want to do. So. Oh, this is the last battle of Chapter 2, isn't it? Because we got the Obel here. He'll turn into the Shadow Runner once we defeat him, and then we'll be through Chapter 2. So hopefully we'll have a 10 pull we can hit, and I don't know. Probably get nothing from it, but maybe we get lucky. Yeah, so Lily does do the AoE speed increase. I thought she did. So, alright, he's gonna go for that, turn into some sort of serpent monster. Yeah. I don't know. Watching this, like watching the very beginning of this, when you don't have gear yet, I feel like Didding definitely does do more base damage without gear than Messiah does, but I feel like when you get gear on Messiah, it's a little more comparable, but yeah, I mean, Didding definitely just shreds bosses, so yeah. And we got Yang here. I personally thought Yang wasn't very good, based on his kit, but then, like, reading it, it looks good, because it's an increased attack and increased crit rate, and then the third skill can push turn meter forward for your team and dispel buffs from the enemy team, so it's really good there. But I feel like you have to try to get the right timing with it. I feel like there's ways for that to fail, because you could go for the buff strip and then there's no buffs, and then the enemy buffs, and then you don't have that available anymore if you were banking on it. And then the buffs are just good either way, but the skill 3 in particular, like, you could just miss all the buffs and then they buff, and then you're sitting there having to hit into that. But if his AI did something where it used the skill 2 first and had an extra skill like Gray has, I feel like he'd be like really S tier broken. So that would be cool. But all right, our hyperlink charter opened up. So for those of you watching the YouTube video here, we just opened this up. If you're a new player, to the game, This is kind of like your main quest line, but you have like 5 of them. So you've got this one here. You get Leanne for free. Everybody gets her, and these are going to be quests for her. You'll do 6 missions here. Go through Expert Training 3. And then once you get through that, your missions with Leanne will be done, and then Animus Fate 2 will open up, and you'll have other missions, but they won't be directly involving her. So the way that you want to go about this at the beginning of the game is you want to... we're going to skip that. It wants to take us into challenge there. You'll want to do those missions in 5 or 6 days, because then when you come into events here, the Animus Reconfigure is only up for... it's only up for 7 days, and that's based on your reset timer. So mine says 5 days and 2 hours because I got this account at the very end of the day, like the very end of the first day. So then I basically only had 6 days to get this done anyway, which for me is fine, but for newer players could be a little bit more of a time crunch. And then another thing off to the side you'll want to be doing while you're doing Hyperlink Charter is this stuff here, because once you get through 7 days of this, as long as you clear all of it, you will get Ling Luo for free, and then phase 2 you'll get more rewards here. So yeah, good healer, usable in some areas at least, and will help carry a little bit. So okay, we got this here. So we do have a 10 pull for summons. We got 3 more there. We haven't really unlocked anything for this, so the Remolka's Candy Party thing is not going to be finished, unfortunately. This is an event you would love to get done, or whatever event is available when you're starting. And then beyond that, it is just Hyperlink Charter, so following whatever it says in here. I'm not using Leanne right away. I know that Leanne, I know how to do the missions, so I'm not concerned about leveling her up and getting her in the right place when I need to have her there. And I just have other stronger characters on the account to worry about at the moment anyway, but I will be able to get her stuff done in 5 days, not concerned. And then you will start to unlock these perfect lattices. She'll require 2, and then that's why you want to reset her so you can get these back, and then throw them into characters that are better. But yeah, you'll get some of these from in here. Perfect lattices also come from things like the Union Shop or the Arena Shop, which I don't believe we've quite unlocked yet. We have the Arena Shop here, but we can't do Arena yet. But you've got this here. The Union Shop has like fragments of this that you can use to make them. The Summoning Shop has them as well. If you are a summon crazed nut job that needs to get the next SSR, you're probably going to buy these Apex prototypes. I guess that would kind of just make you like I was on my first main, so nothing wrong with that. But this is an area where you can get another perfect lattice. This will be a lot easier for spenders to get. For free-to-plays, it'll be harder to get these summoning points because you're just getting less summons because you're not spending money. But yeah, we're going to hop into summons here. I think it's right there. Yeah, and then we'll throw 10 into the permanent summon. You want to do the permanent summons first when you're starting an account, and then run things up that way. Freya is a great one to go for as well. Once you've gotten maybe 3 or 4, I would say, SSRs in here, you can probably turn your attention towards picking her up. She's definitely a good Animus. And then if you're starting now or at some point in the future when this banner or some other LD SSR banner is available, you can exchange these for 3,000 crystals. So a lot easier for spenders to do, but it is possible for free-to-plays to get these as well if you save up enough. So, and then the targeted summon, I would wait to do this until you've got 6 or 7 SSRs and you know what you want to target. Generally speaking, I would say that this is the best unit you can get. Kloss right here. She's a beast, but you'll have to go with whatever your account needs. So we'll hit our permanent summon, see what we get, and that'll be the end of the YouTube video section of this.
Why does it always feel like your goals
So a SSania or a Didding would be great. We could do those. Nope. Victor, that's fine, but we'll have more summons pretty quickly here and keep that pushing. So anyway, for the first episode, that's it for this baby account or main account, whatever this is going to be. I'll see all of you guys next time.
From hundreds of travel sites. Then do what people do. Check
All right.
checked. Play word game, play different word games.
All right, we got the video done, guys. Skip that ad. All right, let's keep rolling this thing pretty hard, though. Just keep humming along with this. You could run at 2 times speed, that would be kind of nicer in this game, but you cannot, so I guess this would be like 2 times speed, maybe like 3 times speed if you could run at that. If you could make your character sprint. I think he bends over a little bit when he runs, or he like leans forward or whatever. Like he's leaning for. I want him really getting into that though. I want him like see. I don't want him to see anything but the tile in front of him when he's running. Get him moving so we can get through this area. We got that. So pretty simple to take out here. Once you get used to the way the game movement works, at least they're pretty easy. So. So if any of you guys in chat have Lily, I'm sure I know some of you do, but for those of you that do have Lily, what's your favorite pair with her? Do you guys like running her with Hellkid or Giada or you know, Messiah? Who do you guys like running your Lily with the most? Or is it kind of like content dependent? It's kind of just change wherever you have to do the content. You like running her with Didding and SSania since you don't have the Messiah. Gotcha there. Where do you use do you ever use Didding and SSania in the same place, or is it just would it just be redundant? You just commit to the dots, or you commit to the damage? I only have Didding as my burst dealer, so no choice. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, Didding's pretty great, and since they nerfed Inferno modes, he's kind of back in relevance there anyway. They're changing so much stuff so fast at the beginning of the game that you say something one day and it's true, and the next day it's like not true anymore. So, yeah, the game is changing a lot here at the beginning for sure. Does anybody in here use Hellkid? So when I was starting back in June 5th, 6th time, all of the pre-global release stuff was like, oh, you know, get Lily, she's amazing with like Tiamat and Hellkid and stuff like that. You can, you know, have permanent stuns on the enemy with Lily and Hellkid, but does anyone actually use like Tiamat or Hellkid in here? Or maybe you don't have them anyway, but I'm wondering if anyone does. They're using this alleged amazing strategy. Yeah. I mean, things change from beta too. Like, beta's a different game than release was. Things changed. Bosses were acting a little differently, but yeah. Hellkid is so eh. Yeah, is he like second worst SSR? Who's the worst? Is it is it Selene's? Do you guys think Selene's is the worst SSR? I pull her and I'm like, damn, this account is fucked. That's what I'm like when I pull Selene's. I'm like, this thing is gone. Oh, Borg. Borgny, whatever it is. They're used in tank down teams. Yeah. Selene's has use now in late game. I'd rather fail. I would rather fail than use Selene's, guys. Just being honest. Not cute enough, not enough chest, not a name I like. All bad things. All bad things. Selene's is not used late game meta in LATW. Selene's can take away the boss's boss in Doki because of her forgetting the skill. Yeah. Oh, so is she an AoE stripper then? I guess I didn't realize she had a strip skill. So I know, like, you know, the Heinrich, Holden, Vipers, like, they've got the strips. Giada's got the... Well, I think it's a steal, actually, maybe, with Giada, or maybe it's just a steal because of Lily's S1. But... Meta and late. Oh, okay. Late, yeah. Yeah, and give shield constantly. That's good, I guess, but... Yeah, I don't know. Most people are rerolling for Yelly, but Shadow Sanya is much better. Agreed. 100% agreed. If I had to make a choice to start an account with either only Lily or only Shadow Sanya, like those would be like my top two personally. I love Messiah. I love the damage on him. But like the dot potential, the dot teams now and in the future, and then Lily just now and in the future as well. I feel like I'd have to go for one of those. I don't know why. Like, I'm not saying Yelly's bad. I don't think Yelly is going to be bad or is bad. But I don't know that I wasn't really excited to pull any of them. I think I pulled 3 or 4 of them. 3 or 4 of them on, you know, different rerolled accounts. Are here. That. Okay. This one. There it is.
Go ahead, make your day with the Neo QLED 8K. With glare-free technology, even smarter with smart things.
Selene seals. She seals passives, really? Selene does. Late game Animus over hype. Animus all day, yeah. Yeah, Yelly is a little... Again, I don't think she's bad, but she's not something that I would be... Like... I guess I'd be happy to get her, like, on an account I actually intend to play. If I didn't have her, of course, but... I don't know, I feel like the thing for me with her is that there's nowhere that I can think to use her that I wouldn't rather just fit something else in the team. So I would rather just have a class that brings her hacker progress and then the decreased speed and decreased defense AoE for pretty much anything, literally anything. And then the follow-up attacking stuff, like she only crit buffs herself, so you've got team-wide crit buff options with something like I'm pretty sure Rose's is team-wide. Gray's is obviously team-wide. Yang has, you know, team-wide crit buff and attack buff. So you're getting, and Valerian can do it as well, depending on how many buffs you have on your team. Like, there's other ways to get the crit buff, or eventually you're just going to have the stuff built into your kit. You're not going to need the crit buff anyway. So I get that it's usable for her, but I don't know. She seems to only be able to set herself up, and I'm concerned about damage potential. And then the fact that you can't abuse the Lily assisting mechanic to try to make Yelly do more follow-up attacking with her first skill too is a little iffy. Like, I wonder if they're gonna change that so that when Lily brings Yelly with her, Yelly can still do the follow-up attacking and, you know, proc 4, 5, 6 times, some ridiculous number of times, or if they're going to leave it at just one attack that Yelly does, so not sure. But then the thing with that too is I don't really want to have to bank on a unit that makes, like, has to have another unit to help set it up for everything too. Like, units that have to have Lily, like, make me nervous. Like, I'm wary of building, damn, you getting cooked by Didding, yeah. Didding stays winning. Didding stays winning, my guys. Maybe I should put some gear on these people. Maybe if I have any. If you have any gear at the beginning of the game. So we got stuff here. Okay. Well, I'll take the crit, I guess. Sure. No, be this one here. So it's not quite 12 anyway, but I'll just load that on. Do like 6 there, I guess, 6 here, and then this should help us get through and not have to think too hard about the other things here. Yeah, Didding's a monster. It doesn't matter if he's on your team or any of the other things. I don't know her nor being able to proc off her sister is a game breaker. She functions fine by herself, and I like that. Have you built her already? Have you like 6-starred her? I don't think you have any skill ups for her, right? But five follow-ups, self-defense, break, and can strip immunity off Aurora, and terror is already enough. Where's her strip skill at? Is it in the passive? Is that where the strip is? Or is it, I didn't see a strip. I know she can purify herself, and she can... I don't know. I have no idea if they're sisters. They don't look anything alike, but... She steals buffs. Which skill? Where am I missing this stuff? Because now you guys are telling me that Celine steals buffs as well. And I actually quite enjoy things that steal buffs and strip buffs. It brings so much more utility into a fight, but I don't know where this is in her skill. It's the basic attack? Alright. So can she ramp up with the basic attack and just keep stealing buffs then? Could she theoretically steal 3 or 4 buffs? We should probably do a shell farm here. Just to get some shells on something here at all. Shadow Sanya over Yelly, yeah. What's with the caps lock, man? Oh, it's at the other comment. Not sisters, lol, that was a typo. The phone wasn't supposed to be that. Gotcha. Hey, you know, sometimes sisters don't look anything alike. It's alright, but that would have been a little hard to believe, I'm not gonna lie to you. Shadow Sanya will lead you to places. Well, it's a little early for any of that AI naughty stuff to be on the adult sites, so where does Shadow Sanya lead you? Where did she take you?
50% off list at the 4th of July Slumberland Furniture. Check out our new Lazy Boy Freedom to Choose sale. 6 select recliners, just $4.99 each. An explosive deal. Get an Ashley sofa for just $3.49, our lowest price of the year. Get a luxurious corduroy sectional for just $9.99. A Sealy Queen mattress.
I believe that one's simple enough. Hopefully we can just 3-star this thing. Otherwise I'm gonna have to come back here and waste 10 energy to 3-star it later. I can't play these games without completing everything, getting every chest, 3-starring everything. I can't look at it. Stuff has to be finished. Perfected or whatever. Well, it's Cradles again. So once again, Cradles is either not copyright music, I guess, or it's definitely copyright music, and I'm gonna get another copyright thing thrown onto my video again. What happened yesterday with the stream, I played no copyright sounds and I get copyrighted. It wasn't a strike, but, you know, I just don't want to deal with the copyright stuff. Like, if people don't want their music being played, like, I can respect that. But, yeah, 2-star, it's too bad. Let's hop into Shadowrunner. Yeah, this is where you get Unbridled Science. That will maybe hit a little bit of this. You know what's cool about having Messiah this early too is that you don't have any of the affinity issues that you have with Leon. You just keep running through this stuff. Of course, Ditting works the same way. It's just single target. Ditting would probably be killing these bosses faster than Messiah. Yelly buff steal on her S1, yeah. Did you play in the ×2 event? Yes. I didn't get much farming done in the ×2 event. I wanted to, but I think they were busier days at work, or I don't know exactly what happened. I feel like both of those days I couldn't get on and play until like 4 o'clock or something. True, and his ignore passive skill up is crazy, yeah. Yeah, it's Ditting is out of this world. Do you guys think Ditting's getting nerfed in the next balance patch? Like the next bigger balance patch or whatever? I personally don't think he's going to get touched, but we'll see. It would kind of make sense if they nerfed him in a way, though, because I mean, they nerfed the bosses, so I don't know. No one needs to be nerfed, yeah, except Valerian. Although there's still people spreading that fake rumor. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's unreasonable to think like that things like Valerian or Ditting might be, you know, played with a little bit, because I think they want to make a balanced game, but it'd be great if they didn't touch him. They've been spreading the 2x event rumor as well. Yeah, they weren't going to rerun that. I don't know why people thought that they weren't going to rerun the 2x event thing. It was the same thing with the reset. Like, they're going to run the reset event too. There's going to be more chances in the future to reset different animus that you're working on. Like, I don't, you know, they could even put a reset in the game permanently, honestly. They could, like, I don't want them to do this either, but they could put a permanent one in and be like, hey, if you want to reset your Animus, it's going to cost you 500 crystals for like a reset or whatever, and like you can just do that an infinite number of times as long as you've got crystals. Because then they don't have to think about it. They don't have to worry about the event anymore as a company. And then, yeah, it's just, they don't have to hear about it, I guess. Just easier for them, I feel like, but it'd be cool if it was less than 500. No nerfing yet until the current arena season ends. They're spreading these. Does the arena season end in 3 days? Does it end with the month ending, or does it go to the 5th of July, or is it beyond that even? Do you guys know? A permanent reset would put my mind at ease. Yeah, I think it would. I think a permanent reset would make a lot of people happy, and I think they can do it in a way that punishes the player like a little bit, you know, for like just like a little bit of punishment, like spending some crystals to have to do the reset, but then also like you know that you have that opportunity later on as well. I think it'd be great. 3 months away. Yeah, there's gonna be, I'm sure there's gonna be 3 or 4 more SRs, maybe another even rare or something, a couple more SSRs on top of that within 3 months. I mean, so they probably won't touch Ditting then. 85 days before reset. Yeah, there's no way he's getting nerfed. That would be, they'd have to do it before then. I mean, they're not going to do it, you know, over 3 months after release. Nerf Ditting or Valerian, unless Valerian gets even more game breaking than she already is. We find a new way to make her do things that we shouldn't be able to do.
Why does the ATM you need always have the highest fee? In this economy, with Cash App, you can get ATM fees waived when you direct deposit at least $300 each month.
Just seen it again today in Asia. Is that the did the reset event come back to Asia? Is that what you're saying? Or something else? Oh, we failed.
And positively prosper.
Or we fail.
Amazon Business.
Yeah, we gotta just push something else. We can try beating a threshold, maybe. See how that goes. Come here. Alright, so we got through normal one pretty easily. You're in the official Discord. So do they complain in there constantly in the official Discord? I'm not in there. Is it just like the creators that come on YouTube and there was some dramatic thing they did a week ago or a week and a half ago where they're like, XD needs to fix this. If they don't fix this, the game's dead, and just were freaking out for no reason. Yeah, World Chat's a strange place. Definitely too many gooners. It was a wildfire in Discord during the Shadow Sonya case. So yeah, when she got when they changed Aurora, I bet it was going off in there. Yeah. Yeah, they went. Yeah, how could they go from Shadow Sonya being usable everywhere other than Doki Doki to only being used literally everywhere other than Doki Doki and Aurora, right? We're back up to another 10 pull there. Cool. Oh, we can try normal 3, I guess. Yeah, people mad at them for nerfs. Yeah, the only nerf that I was like kind of like iffy about was the Jada nerf when they changed it from where she can't steal the buff in Doki Doki anymore to clear, like, wipe the second wave or whatever. I felt like that wasn't great. That was something that should have been fixed in beta because there were people that were going out of their way to try to, you know, they were going to target summon Giada, or they were going to be willing to take her from a reroll plus 1 LD or something like that. Like, she was going to be that impactful to their account. But, like, changing Veronica was, I don't think that was a big deal. They have changed other characters, not directly, but based on changing content, like Victor. Like, I don't think that's a big deal, but I didn't think the Shadow Sonya thing was an issue, personally. But the Giada one I thought was not great, but then it kind of worked out anyway. She's still one of the best DPSs for Doki Doki anyway, so I don't think there's too many worries there either. Yeah, if they didn't change Aurora, everyone would do the dot team. Yeah, definitely. Which, I don't know if that's a huge improvement, because now what do you do in Aurora anyway? Do you just use Ditting? Like, what do you use? You got, like, Rosa, Jada, and Ditting. I don't know what else you're using in Aurora anyway, but like, if that's what they wanted to do with the game, I think that's fine. It's their call, but yeah, it's not like there's a wide array of things you can actually do in Aurora as it is. Upgrade a shell to 10. Let's just try to upgrade him, maybe. Is that gonna work? Yeah. Start working on that. Some prowess in for him. Some there. And that. Valerian had hers kind of used here. Put some there. Okay, so they want a shell to go to level 10. Do we have anything that isn't dog shit? I don't think so. True, even if you weren't supposed to steal the boss's golden buffs, that should have been fixed in beta. Yeah, I definitely think that should have been fixed in beta. I don't know how that got through. Like, how do you not get to the final wave, you know, beta, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna change this now. 5 healers and 19-minute clears. So you're doing 5 healers. What are you running? What is that? Valerian, Sonya, Lingluo, Kachi. I don't even know how you're running 5 healers.
We're in a limestone cave. To
test finished Jetri against the toughest residue that can form in the rinse cycle. And we let the residue build up.
Oh no, it's got a charge.
Tough spots, extreme streaks, relentless clouds. But that's why dishwashers are designed to use Jetri. It prevents up to 100% of residues for a practically spotless shine, even in the toughest conditions. Start with finish, finish with Jetri.
Use Kayak's best time to travel tool to find the perfect time to go wherever you're going. Then, do what people do. Get distracted shopping for sun hats, celebrities in sun hats, celebrity homes, lawn ornaments. What were you doing again? Oh yeah, back to Kayak for a great deal.
You can brute Aurora anyway, even if you can't take down the immunity. Trying to sustain and ditting her down, yeah. Vice. Does Vice steal buffs? We not have a Vice. Oh, yeah, here he is. Vice. Does damage to all enemies. He does a decrease attack and then a 30% turn meter pushback. Heals himself for 15% of his max HP. When he successfully debuffs, he can taunt. Oh no, he can't do he can't strip, unfortunately. That's a great skill though for a rare. Setting the turn meter back by 30% is a pretty impressive skill, actually. Equip 2 Animus with shells. Is there anything here that does anything? I don't think so. So we have to bring one of these up to 10. And then put that into it. And then we can do some missions here. Nice. More summons are, of course, what we are here for. Upgrade 2 shells to 10. Fully equipped any 2 Animus with modules. Defeat this guy on normal or higher 5 times. So, continuous battle 3. Okay, yeah, I'm doing all these things here. Lovely. Yeah, there's a tip I should have thrown in the video. If you're new to the game, have something in the background running constantly so you can burn that stamina fast. Even if it's not the most useful dungeon, like just burning your stamina as fast as you can is what you have to do at the beginning. Getting to level 15, I think it is, to get the arena open is a pretty big piece of the puzzle here. Then you can start getting the perfect lattices and getting arena rewards and whatever else. So we'll do this. Just throw anything on her. Okay. And then the shell needs to be level 10 here. And there's that done, and that'll be a minute there. These are a little harder than here. Put 4 Animus with shells, and then defeat this guy, defeat Hard Shadow Runner.
With Asana,
Sure, we can throw stuff on.
any kind of work. From project
Random
intel
crap.
to campaign management to strategic planning or anything
Kills
else
the
you can
owner.
on
The
Asana works for you.
So we can
Try
throw,
it for free today at asana.com.
I guess, this one here. Mount, and then Vivian can, or Valerian can take the this guy. Yeah, there's legit nothing to do at the start of this game. You got to get to like level 25 to really open up the game and have a lot to do. Otherwise, it's just like farm as much as you can and try to progress. We got 14. I'll wait until we're at 20, and then we can do 2 10 pulls in here. Probably be there pretty quickly, I would say. Might as well do this while we wait. And here. How many account am I playing? I'm just playing my normal global main, and then I'll play this one too. This one might be the new main. I mean, Lily obviously is quite strong, but I feel like I should still push the other one to show teams without Lily in it. Like, people are doing that anyway, but there's something like I feel like there's something disingenuous about being like, oh well, here you can do it without Lily, and then you used that Lily to push content farther than you should have been able to get gear and shells faster than you would have been able to, and then you're just placing that onto other units, and then like you wouldn't actually be there that fast anyway. It wouldn't have been done in that way. It's like, oh, now that I've used Lily to get a bunch of stuff to help me out, I can show you guys what it's like without Lily. It's like, that's not what it's like without Lily though. Okay, 3 more there. I think that's 17 summons then, so keep pushing through here. This, and then there's nothing else in this room, I didn't think. So we just keep pushing here. Maybe there's something out here? Yeah. There's a guy around the corner here. So we do that. Get over with. And we're through. There. How many accounts do you guys play? Do you guys have alt accounts, or do you guys just main one account? shadows up for that room. And then I think it's just this here. And I don't know if we battle Sonya at the end of this when she's going kind of ape shit or whatever, because she's getting 3 people put inside of her or something. So second account got Lily, but has 4 dupes of Holden. That's, yeah, and just dropped it. Yeah, I mean, that's... My wife's account has 5 dupes, or, like, 5... She's pulled Rosa 5 times, so she's just one more Rosa away from maxing Rosa. So, yeah, I definitely get that, dude. Was it just the Lily and then literally 4 Holdens? There was no other SSRs, or was there, like, hopefully something else usable somewhere in there, right? You play 2, both got Lily. Second you play slow, nice. Nice. Yeah, I feel like if I had... I don't know what I would have to do for the other account. Like, I feel like my first main account would have to just straight up get, like, a Shadow Sonya or something. Or a Lily for me to be like, alright, I'll just keep maining that, because... I feel like, to me, those 2 are, like, the 2 most broken OP LDSSRs. So if you have a Lily or you have a Shadow Sonya, I feel like there's so many aspects of this game that are going to be so much easier and just more chill to play. Like, you can just invest in that one thing instead of investing in 3 or 4 different things. So yeah. Okay. Just Lily, Tiamat, Mio, Rahu, and Holden. Lily, Tiamat. Did you pull Tiamat from the targeted summon? Or did you just randomly pull her? Lily and Sonya makes PvE easy. I have both on 2 accounts. Dude, what? How? How'd you pull that off? Lily and Shadow Sonya on 2 accounts. I would be happy to get just one of those accounts, man. For me. Hopefully this one will get a Shadow Sonya or something here. Okay, challenge, investigation, and then I guess we'll do this. Got Lily and Tiamat at the start of the game, nice. Did you try pushing the account? Like, how far did you push it? Did you go to, I don't know, like level 20 maybe, or 25? Because to get 4 Holdens, you would have had to have gotten a pretty decent amount of, summons, so...
Make it cold.
With AC Pro, anyone can recharge their car.
Would you look at that?
Like a pro. Be a pro with AC Pro.
This is the power of Lily, I guess. He must have just pulled Lily. I'm Team Lily now. Everyone who doesn't own her sucks. Reroll now, yes. GZ, I want to die. Well, that's... don't you like EU1? Reroll, blah, blah. Yeah, well. Alrighty then. Okay, we're through there. We should have 20 summons then, I would imagine. We can do those, and then I think I might have to call it a stream after that. My kids are getting pretty wild over here. Alright, 20. Awesome. Yeah, go on. The pizza's gonna be done soon. Yeah, they're getting rowdy. They are getting rowdy. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. Try to get back on it. I don't know, 4 or 5 Central Standard Time, maybe earlier if I can. I know Saturday most people have off work. I'm not one of those people, but played that account until you cleared Hell 4 of Doki Doki. I was stuck on Terror. I got lucky in 110 pull and got 2 Apex monsters. Wait, you got a Lily and Shadow Sonya on the same 10 pull, John? Is that what happened there? And then how many kids do I have? I've got a 4-year-old son, a 3-year-old son, and a 1-year-old daughter. So 3 kids. The daughter is significantly smarter than the boys, even at 1-year-old, and the boys are significantly bigger than her. And I would imagine it would stay that way for life, so. Go sit at the table. Yeah. Eat your strawberries. Damn, you can afford that? No, dude, I'm poor. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. 3 kids? Yeah, I mean, oh, dude, you can't live in a normal, unless you're Amish or a pastor, you don't have more than 3 kids. Achievements, we probably have some stuff, yeah. You guys have kids? You are in the US? Yeah, I'm in the US. Yeah, cool. Are you guys in the US or where you guys located? Over here it's like, oh, in America right now it's like 5 to 9 p.m. about from east to west coast. Or what is that, 1700 to 2100 if you guys do military time where you guys are from? Malaysia? Yeah, I had someone here from Indonesia too. I guess this is a good time zone for you guys. It's Saturday morning. You guys get to hang out kind of right now then. So it's 66, yeah. Maybe we'll go for 30 summons. I don't know if we can get any more from the Hyperlink Charter. We might be to the point where we have to hit 10, yeah. We have to hit 10 there. The check-in is just silver. Tranquil Rest Cass. This must be a skin or something then, eh? It'd be great if you could, maybe that's just her full title, I don't know. It'd be great if we could see these skins in the shop. I don't know if you guys feel that way too. Like, if you don't own the unit, you can't see the skins, and then beyond that, I don't know if you can really see the skins anyway. I guess you can if you're like in the buying screen or you already own it. But if everyone could see the skins that were available in the game, I feel like that would be a nice thing for them to add. So you can just to visually see at least. There's other games that have the, you know, the different skins and whatnot, which is most games. You can see somewhere, like you can click on the character in the codex or the archive or the inventory somewhere, you know, and physically see skins for different things. There's areas to see it, so I feel like that'd be cool in this game. We could do that.
Shoot.
Why does it always feel like your goals are so far away? With Cash App, you're good. Earn 4% interest on savings when you direct deposit at least $300 each month.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Dove Men Plus Care Whole Body DO protects you everywhere. Everywhere.
Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la, oh oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh.
Yeah, but the skins are kind of meh at the moment. Yeah, they are. They're kind of just trashy recolorations. Bonzio, I have absolutely no idea what you just said. I do not speak what I don't know what language that is, man, but I do not speak that. Sorry. Don't worry, man. I talk with Raka. Gotcha. How to beat Messiah and Ember Trek 28. This is just a stat check. If you guys are... I have not gotten past Messiah and Ember Trek 28. This is literally just a stat check. If your stats are high enough, you'll pass. If they're not, you will not pass. There's no... I don't think there's any real great strategy here. But... Are you on EU server? I think you got Lily Messiah on Asia. No, I got Messiah Lily on Europe. Yeah, the Europe 1 server. I did get Mio and Yelly on Asia server 1, and then Shadow Sanya on Asia server 4. We got some other stuff too. I can't remember where it was placed though exactly. I'm on the last boss, normal and Ember, and I can't beat it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a pretty tough one. Yeah, I haven't quite gotten there myself. Also, on my main, I haven't gotten to 42 either, so I'm not exactly sure what advice to give you there, but I know that was a tough one for pretty much everyone. Can you Shadowrunner normal now? Whatever. I have Didding, but he's underwhelming. You put gear on him. There's no way you're underwhelmed by Didding at level 36. That's crazy. Build Vice for taunt. That boss, 2 heal, 1 DPS, 1 Death Breaker. Account is 14 days old. Probably next time I'd be able to. Hey, you're playing pretty actively to have a 14-day-old account and get to level 42. You know, get to the end of Ember Trek. So it's pretty good. You lack the coins to build units. I mean, if you don't have the materials to, you know, evolve them, then yeah, then you're in a rough spot. But I mean, if you can move modules and shells around, I think that's still free. Pretty sure it's free to do that at this point. Or maybe it'll always be. You can run, I think you can run this here. Beat hard, and then it should ask me to do 10 runs of Shadowrunner. Or not. Okay. We'll do the 8 runs anyway. Progress is easy once you beat Nico, Nana, Inferno. Yeah, my other main, I've been farming Hell, but I don't think I've even tried. I don't know if I've attempted Inferno at all. I think I might have just been sitting there farming Hell mode to get some mythical shells together to begin with, just to try to get stuff. This was kind of before they had just nerfed her there, that I was like, I'll just farm Hell, get 2 artisans to level 40, and then bring something like Valerian Kachi, Didding, and I guess plus Vice, if Vice is the one that fits into that team then as the 4th. But yeah, I haven't tried yet. Yeah, I'm sure the game is going to be a lot easier with Bully, yeah. And then, yeah, just farming Hell mode is, yeah, I don't know. It's irritating how many epics you get from farming Hell mode, but I guess it can be the same thing in Inferno. You know, some people get 10 runs in Inferno shells, and they get literally epics, I think, all 10 of them. So, it's part of the game, I guess. SSania clears that, lovely. Okay, we just have to keep pushing to 30. Yeah, 28. So once we get to 30, we'll probably pop those into permanent summon, see if we can maybe get lucky and pull another SSR here. And then I think we'll probably wrap up the stream. And probably come back tomorrow. Lose. You know, if you guys know, are we able to get all of these? I have on my main, I have the top, I have these ones, the first one here and then the second one. I don't have any of these though, so I don't know if these come later in the story and nobody has them, or if I somehow missed them. But and the dailies are done then, lovely. Any Animus reaches level 30, okay. Probably have some stuff for him. We got that there, and then we've got the, okay, we got our summons then. Read Animus Star one time, beat any threshold boss on hard 1 or above 10 times. That's, yeah, it's pretty easy. You can build Vice for your Nico Nana to lock the monkey. No, you can't. Is that what you're saying? No, you can't too? That you can't use Vice to lock out the monkey in Nico Nana? The last 4 come later. Yeah, okay. I was thinking that then. Sounds good there. Alright. Yeah, I thought you could taunt too. Are we sure that we can't taunt in Nico Nana? Is that what we're talking about, or? I think you can taunt everywhere in the game. I don't know if there's any bosses that are immune to taunt. Assuming they don't have immunity on themselves, of course.
Go ahead, make your day with the Neo QLED.
Alright, 66 to pity here, so we can go ahead and just pop into here. I guess the hope would be Shadow Sanya. I think that's pretty much the hope, you know, for this account, so. See how this goes. We also need Didding and Sanya, I think, just normal Sanya. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, turn it on. They talking about the Ember Trek last boss. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, so I should push the Ember Trek as quickly as possible I can on this account then, if it's gonna roll over in 2 days. Obel. I'm not a huge fan of Obel. I know some people get a little use out of him. Alright. No SSRs today then. Chiaki. Didding, nice. Very nice. Big pull there. So then we're just looking for Sanya, I think, beyond that. I think that's pretty much all we're looking for from SRs at this point then. Viper too then, yeah. I was wondering if we had Viper here. So yeah, Viper and Sania, and then we'll be getting the SRs that I care about at least. So very cool. I think that's all for this one then, guys. Gonna wrap this up. I live on Central Standard Time in America, so I'll probably be back on at 4 or 5 tomorrow. Maybe a little earlier, but probably 4 or 5 Central Standard Time, and hopefully I see you guys there again tomorrow. Thanks for coming out today, supporting me. I appreciate that a lot. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing so you guys get notifications when I go live again. So anyway, see everybody next time. Peace out.